richkelly.com.
Uh-oh, guys. The last time we did this, we were bombarded with birthday wishes and cupcakes.
It's a wonderful life.
Ah, it is a wonderful life.
Yeah. I feel bad that I didn't get to see the show. I had no idea.
You should feel bad.
I do feel bad, and I love Rich. He's my friend.
Donna Reed was a hottie. I'm just going to say that. Donna Reed was a hottie.
Always.
Ever since I was a kid, and I used to see the Donna Reed show on Nick at Night, and of course, It's a Wonderful Life. She was a very attractive woman.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of attractive people, Rich Little. I don't know how I segued to that one there, Rich. Sorry about that, buddy.
Is this Larry's birthday?
It is belated birthday.
Yesterday.
Which birthday is this, Larry?
Do I have
His
to tell
6th
them?
annual 30th.
Yes. Hey, Rich, we miss you.
Well, I've got a present for you, but...
Well, on the next trip to Las Vegas, I will bug you.
You got everything. You know what you give a man who is everything?
Nothing.
A woman who can show him how to work it.
That's very good. Hey, speaking of women, I heard you got married again.
Yeah, I did get wet. It's not really working out, but I'm trying.
No.
What?
Get out of here.
Why?
No. Why? I don't know.
Why? Are there too many people involved?
Careers are fine. Everything is great, but relationships are tough.
That's true.
Jeez, my heart breaks for you because you're such a sweet guy.
Well, I was married to the most wonderful woman in the world, but she passed away. She
Marie. We
love
Marie.
Marie was my angel.
Yeah.
She was.
So I did have one terrific marriage, but I guess I'm not cut out for marriage. Maybe the problem is they don't know who I am.
I bet that's hard.
But
Rich, not to change the subject, but
she is anyway. But that's
on your new show, it says Jimmy Stewart and Friends.
Right.
How many friends does Mr.
Well,
Stewart have?
that's interesting, and what we've got to start putting on the advertising is it's a comedy, because I asked the audience and the show, did you know it was going to be this kind of a show? And they weren't sure. Because usually one-man shows on any celebrity are usually dramas. And this is a comedy, and I do 32 impressions in the show.
Oh, my goodness.
God.
Whoa.
And and Steve Rossi, our friend Steve, the other night counted the laughs. He says there's 160 laughs in the show.
Oh, my.
That's amazing. Give
our love to Steve, will you? I miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's still, he's probably looking for a paper as we speak, but...
Well, we got to tell everybody out there, Steve Rossi's from Marty and, what is it?
Alan Rossi.
Alan and Rossi, right?
Yeah, and...
yeah, he's a good friend.
I had so much fun with you guys when we had the celebrity brunch out there, and Steve and I used to just laugh our patoots off every Sunday.
And we had Marty Allen and Rich Little used to come. And
Rich Little,
Sonny King.
Oh, we had a ball.
A lot of guys.
Yeah, that was a fun time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
So back to the question, who are the friends?
Yeah, who are they? Can you do some friends?
Well,
for us?
the thing about Jimmy Stewart was that I spent a lot of time with him, doing charity events, and he was on the Julie Andrews show with me, and we did the Dean Martin roasts a lot. So I knew him quite well. I knew him socially, too. So I would always ask him questions and about his career and everything, and then I would go home and write them down, some of the things we talked about. So when I put the show together, I had a lot of material.
Ah.
And, to do a one-man show in his life, I wanted to do other impressions. So you do the obvious ones. I mean, Jimmy was associated, we all know, with Henry Fonda and John Wayne and Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon, and Walter Brennan and Lionel Barrymore. But I've worked other voices into the show, I think, cleverly, that really don't tie in with Jimmy, but I make them work somehow. I do Dr. Phil, I do Andy Rooney, I do Jack Nicholson, and I've worked them into the show.
That's great.
And we're planning to go to Broadway. We've got a lot of people interested.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, Rich. Now, I'm not going to say I'm an aspiring voice actor myself, but I've always been fascinated with people's voices and doing impressions. So we're going to go to a quick break. Maybe you can give our listeners out there that love to imitate their favorite celebs at home maybe a few pointers on ways to kind of get things going and kind of perfect the craft. You're like the master at this stuff.
And do some of your characters. So
well, it's interesting you should say that, because I was listening to a speech that Mitt Romney gave this morning. And I turned away from the picture, and I was just listening to his voice, and came to the conclusion, this is going to be tough. No, but he hasn't got a lisp. He hasn't got a lilt to his voice. He hasn't got squeakiness to it or anything. He's just got a pretty, average. He kind of reminds me of Leave It to Beaver's father, the good
Lord, yeah. Rich, hang in there.
Good-looking, all-American guy, right?
Rich, hang in there, buddy. We'll be back right after this.